F and hold. Welcome to the Pat Walker Theater. Please respect that all of Springdale School's campuses are tobacco and alcohol free. Also, please note where the closest illuminated exit is. At this time, we ask that all cell phones be silenced or turned off as the event is being professionally recorded. If your child becomes restless, please accompany them to the lobby where the event is live streamed. Thank you for your patronage and enjoy the show.
Buenas tardes, damas y caballeros. Bienvenidos al Teatro Pat Walker. Por favor, respete que todas las escuelas de Springdale Schools están libres de tabaco y alcohol. Además, tenga en cuenta dónde está la salida limonada más cerca. En este momento pedimos que todos los teléfonos celulares se silencien o se apaguen y que el evento se está grabando profesionalmente. Si su hijo se vuelve inquieto, acompáñelo al lobby donde se realiza la transmisión en vivo del evento. Gracias por su patronicio y disfruten del espectáculo.
Yagoin ralap ngan kom ka jojo komi jiru waine ngan Pat Walker Theater jojim kilaim kaudej alip campo joko an Springdale chugolgo enwot ke chalak kajarawat ragin karak yim Chicago ye parenwot jojim lale ijo ebago yok yim kalikar chea in chicken rojalako ilo yenin ches kachidak pa aleben talabon ko rankun enwot ke yin che rekodie Elange ajurio lijum en ajmogum chijadot chojum pogalak ngan labio yimrech parpjagi programin komol kanam na karejar yim echonieneo en aj lemonanangan yok.
All right, good evening. My name is Mr. Stevens, Director of Bands here at Springdale High School. We are very, very, very glad that you're here. Thank you so much for choosing to be here on a beautiful April evening for our 2002 Spring Concert. It's been a great year. We'll talk about that as we go along tonight. But again, we just absolutely appreciate you being here. This is a new tradition. We got a couple new traditions we're trying this year. This is basically the senior class, plus a couple of ringers that we needed some help with in certain sections. But basically, the seniors are going to play for you the Star Spangled Banner. So if everyone in the audience will please rise as we play the Star Spangled Banner. All right, between tunes, we are going to try to move as quickly as we can. The jazz band is behind the curtain, as you probably heard in their warm-up, and then they will perform their portion of the concert. The jazz band is under the direction of Sarah Miller, and their tunes tonight will be Finesse, Ain't No Sunshine, and Birdlands. Give us one more second, and we're going to pull the curtains back, and we'll be into the jazz band portion of this evening.
The first tune we played was Finesse and featured two soloists, Kaylee Bell on the trumpet and Jose Rodriguez on the alto saxophone. Our second song is the Bill Withers tune called Ain't No Sunshine, arranged by Rick Stitzel, and will feature Jaden Gum on trombone and Matthew Finisted on tenor saxophone. Before we wrap up our portion of tonight's concert, I have an award that needs to be presented to one of our outstanding student musicians. Louis Armstrong was an American jazz musician and singer whose influence extends beyond the realm of jazz and into popular music. His wife, Lucille, said the Louis Armstrong's greatest personality traits were humility and generosity. He just loved people. He was a compassionate, generous, and understanding person. The Louis Armstrong Award was inaugurated in 1974 with the consent of his widow after his death in 1971. The award is limited to one student per school year and goes to a student in recognition of outstanding musical achievement and an incredible dedication to the program. The student receiving this award has been incredibly dedicated to the SHS Jazz Band, and I feel as if he understands music on another level. He has an incredible ear, is a lover of all styles and genres of music, and is extremely passionate about learning new skills to put into his musician's tool belt. That's why this year's Louis Armstrong Award recipient is Jose Rodriguez. The jazz band will close their portion of tonight's concert with Birdland, a tune made popular by the group Weather Report in 1977. The two soloists for this piece will be Jose Rodriguez, again on the alto saxophone, and James Schufelt on trumpet.
Let's give one more round of applause for Miss Miller and the Springdale High School Jazz Band. Good job, guys. All right, our promise to you this evening is hopefully to have a great night of great music. We're already off to a great start, and we're going to try to get this thing going as quickly as we can. These spring concerts are fun, but they can last a while. So the next set change will be the longest. We have to kind of transition from jazz band behind the curtain to all three of our concert bands, but just sit tight for a minute, and we'll be back out with you for the concert band. The next band performing for you, thank you for your patience during that set change. The rest should go relatively quickly this evening, is the concert band. They are under the direction of Miss Jessica Holt. And so here they are, concert band. Let's give them a round of applause.
Hello, everybody. That first tune was Dancing Kites by Chris Bernatos, and our next piece is an arrangement of themes from Pirates of the Caribbean by Michael Sweeney. All right. So it has been so fun to get to start every morning working with these students for the last several months. Over the last 5 months, they've grown a lot as individuals and as a team. And back in March, they earned a superior rating on stage at concert assessment and an excellent rating in sight reading. So let's give them a round of applause for that. Good job, guys. All right. I would like to thank a couple of our directors for going above and beyond to help us in rehearsals. Ms. Malden and Mr. Palmore, thank you so much for all of your help with our rehearsals. And Mr. Palmore is also about to help us out on our final piece of the concert. So we really, really appreciate them. So now it's time for the big award. So this is not going to be a surprise to anybody in this band. The Director's Award goes to the top student in a high school ensemble each year. And this student is usually the first one here. Sometimes, often actually, he even beats me to school. He goes above and beyond for this band program. I am so excited to present this year's Director's Award to Miguel Galaviz. Okay, and we're going to close out our part of today's concert with Pevensey Castle by Robert Sheldon. Thank you.
All right, the next band coming up will be the Symphonic Band. Give us just 1 minute to do a relatively quick set change. During this little time, you are more than welcome. Hopefully you found a QR code either on your program or the digital version whenever you came in. So it'll be a great time to look that over if you haven't had a chance. It has a lot of information about all region, all state honors, and how each group did. So that'd be a great reading for just a minute. We'll be back with you very shortly. All right, the symphonic band is behind the curtains. They are directed by Sarah Miller. Let's give them a round of applause. Here's the symphonic band.
That was Metro Dance by Randall Standridge. And for our next piece, we will be performing the first movement of Holst's first suite in E-flat, the Chaconne. First Suite is well known in the band world for being one of the masterworks and cornerstones of band literature. The piece will start with a single melody played by the euphoniums and the tubas. As the piece progresses, you'll hear the same melody repeated throughout the ensemble 16 more times. There will be various solos throughout the piece, all of which will stand at the end. Here is the Chaconne from First Suite in E-flat. We have some special guest players with us. You guys probably know Angel Malden from Lakeside. She's covering the E-flat clarinet part. And then we've also got Mr. Chris Richard from Rogers Heritage playing the oboe part. And we borrowed one of Mr. Stevens' bass trombones as well, Edwin Flores. Before we perform our last piece, I have a couple awards to give out. First is the Director's Award. This award is to be given to an outstanding senior band member, and this young lady is one of the most driven students that I've ever had in any of my ensembles. She goes above and beyond to be at rehearsals early and is always there to help when needed. She has grown so much as a musician over the past 3 years that I've had her in my group, and she always goes the extra mile, whether it be preparing for all region or for solo and ensemble. She's always there for her section and always offering to help to offer a helping hand to students who are struggling. She also was an amazing section leader during marching season, and she's always kind, fair, and passionate about her team and their successes. That's why this year's Director's Award for Symphonic Band goes to Kelly Martinez Ramirez. The next award is the Arion Award. The Arion Award was established in 1948 to give national recognition to a senior band member. Students who receive Arion Awards attain both academic and community standing. The student receiving this award is one of the most academically driven students I've had the pleasure of knowing. She works incredibly hard, not just in band, but in all classes. She was an exceptional section leader during marching season and is a great role model for the younger students to look up to and strive to be like. This year's Arion Award goes to Fatima Estrada. The symphonic band will end their portion of tonight's concert with a piece called Imani by Sean O'Laughlin. 2 soloists will be featured in this one, Fatima Estrada on piccolo and Grace Vaughn on bass clarinet.
Let's give one more big round of applause for the symphonic band and Miss Miller. All right, we have a big transition coming up, and here are the instructions. Let's go ahead and have all of our seniors on the stage and out in the hall to go ahead and take their places over there by that wall. Everybody else can go find a seat out by their bands from Symphonic Band. So seniors, go ahead and take your places against the wall. We have a very special portion of our concert coming up, senior recognition, our plaques, and our senior slideshow. So give us just a minute to transition. All seniors on the wall. Symphonic Band, if you're not a senior, go find a place out by your friends. Okay, it is hard to imagine that this evening is going to get even more special because it's already been a great evening. But these young people to your right are a spectacular bunch of seniors. We cannot say enough about their leadership over the last several years, especially with the ups and downs of COVID and just being great. Great people, great humans. They have been everything that we've asked of them. And they have really been a great role model to their fellow students. So we are super thankful, and we're really excited to finally get to show them off to you. So We are here to celebrate not only the entire SHS band program, but also to pay special attention to that bunch of seniors over there. We'll be giving each of them a memento of their time in the SHS band program in the coming days. Today happens to be that day. We have band plaques for them. Miss Miller and I were just reminiscing. I'm quite a bit older than she is, but both of us remember in our high school band experience getting no plaques. Just adios, thanks for the years, thanks for the hundreds of hours, go be successful in college. And so to really think about what this thing will mean in their rooms, their college rooms, maybe their first houses, a lot of people really have a lot of special memories attached to these plaques to remind them of their time. The most important thing that we can do for these students, hopefully, help them to be musically excellent every day and then excellent in character. So hopefully this will be a great memento. You guys know, parents, you guys know that these nights go by quick, graduation goes by fast, and then in about 10 years you realize, oh, that was kind of a special night. I maybe should have enjoyed it more. So enjoy it tonight, seniors. These plaques show each student's achievements while they were in the SHS band program, such as how many years they were in band, what instrument they played, what ensembles they played in while they were here, any leadership positions they might have held, any honor groups that they got selected to, which we have a number of them, any major performances that they participated in with us, and any extra groups they might have been involved in, like color guard or drumline or jazz band. So we will have them come up. I will say their name. They'll come up. Ms. Miller will hand those plaques off, and we'll clap very loud. They'll kind of go back around, and then we'll do the slideshow. So without further ado, our first senior, in no specific order except alphabetical order, is Angel Aguilar. Please give her a huge round of applause. Belinda Almaraz. If you know Belinda, she's a special gal. Karen Alvarado. Stephen Alvarenga. Donna Bohaney. Jalen Bolerjack. Giselle Calderon. Rafael Centeno. Lizette Corvera. Burson Edmond. Emily Espinoza Alvera. Fatima Estrada. Edwin Flores Alvarenga. Miguel Galaviz. Brian Garcia. Isabella Garcia, I don't believe is here tonight, but Isabella. And then Landon Ingram. All right, Jeanette Lopez Tinoco. Claudia Marin Ponce. Kelly Martinez Ramirez. Giovanni Medina. I think that guy should have been student body president, y'all. That's Gio for you. Betsabe Mendez. Jacqueline Olguin. Guadalupe Perez. Daisy Rodriguez. Wendy Rodriguez. And last but definitely not least is Edwin Soto. All right, before we go ahead, seniors, once Edwin gets back around, you can go ahead and find a seat. Go find a seat, seniors, by your ensemble. Slideshow will be up next. Before I do the slideshow, I do want to make sure I have some thank yous that I do not want to forget. I first of all want to thank you parents. It's really hard to put into words how much Ms. Miller, myself, Ms. Holt, all of our team at the junior highs and the middle school, how much we really appreciate your trust in having us educate your students. They are spectacular. We are beyond thankful that they are part of what we do. Our band program is full of great students, and it's also full of really great parents. So we really appreciate you. Late nights, early mornings, 8 o'clock rehearsals, all of that. We really appreciate. We couldn't be where we're at without your dedication as well. So parents, we just absolutely thank you, and we want to continue to help your students grow. The students in the band program are very special as well. We cannot do this without them. The work that they've put in the last several years, even this year in particular, is really remarkable. Ms. Miller and I and Ms. Holt, all the staff have high expectations, and they meet it on a daily basis. It's pretty incredible. I also do want to definitely thank and highlight our administrative support team, Dr. Cleveland, our superintendent, Mr. Damon Donnell, student services coordinator, Mr. Eichenberger I see in the back, and any other principals or staff members from Springdale High School. We work at the best place in the country, I believe, and so I'm very thankful that we are a part of a great team of admin as well. So without further ado, we are going to pull back the curtains, and you might want to grab a little tissue or something. This is one of the most important moments of our time together. I have a 6-year-old and a 2-year-old. I can't even imagine, parents, in like 13 years what this will be like, but this is designed to be very special. From baby pictures to senior pictures. Go ahead, buddy.
May you have auspiciousness and causes of success. May you have the confidence to always do your best. May you take no effort in your being generous, sharing what you can, nothing more, nothing less. May you know the meaning of the word happiness. May you always lead from the beating in your chest. May you be treated like an esteemed guest. May you get to rest, may you catch your breath. May the best of your days be the worst of your tomorrows. Whoa. And may the road less paved be the road that you follow. Whoa. Well, here's to the hearts that you're gonna break. Here's to the lives that you're gonna change. Here's to the infinite possible ways to love you. I want you to have it. Here's to the good times we gonna have. You don't need money, you got a free pass. Here's to the fact that I'll be sad without you. I want you to have it all. Oh, I want you to have it all. I want you to have it. I want you to have it all. May you be as fascinating as a slap bracelet, and may you keep the chaos and the clutter off your desk. May you have unquestionable health and less stress, having no possessions though immeasurable wealth. May you get a gold star on your next test. May your educated guesses always be correct, and may you win prizes shining like diamonds. May you really own it each moment to the next. May the best of your days be the worst of your tomorrows. Whoa. And may the road less paved be the road that you follow. Whoa. Well, here's to the hearts that you're gonna break. Here's to the lives that you're gonna change. Here's to the infinite possible ways to love you. I want you to have it. Here's to the good times we're gonna have. You don't need money, you got a free pass. Here's to the fact that I'll be sad without you. I want you to have it all. Oh, I want you to have it all. I want you to have it. Well, I want you to have it all. Oh, I want you to have it all. All you can imagine. Oh, no matter what your path is, if you believe it, then anything can happen. Go, go, go. Raise your glasses. Go, go, go. You can have it all. I toast you. Here's to the hearts that you're gonna break. Here's to the lives that you're gonna change. Here's to the infinite possible ways to love you. I want you to have it. Here's to the good times we gonna have. You don't need money, you got a free pass. Here's to the fact that I'll be sad without you. I want you to have it all. Oh, I want you to have it all. I want you to have it. Well, I want you to have it all. Yeah, here's to the good times we gonna have. Here's to you always making me laugh. Here's to the fact that I'll be sad without you. I want you to have it all. May you have auspiciousness and causes of success. May you have the confidence to always do your best. May you take no effort in your being generous, sharing what you can, nothing more, nothing less. May you know the meaning of the word happiness. May you always lead from the beating in your chest. May you be treated like an esteemed guest. May you get to rest, may you catch your breath. May the best of your days be the worst of your tomorrows. Whoa. And may the road less paved be the road that you follow. Whoa. Well, here's to the hearts that you're gonna break. Here's to the lives that you're gonna change. Here's to the infinite possible ways to love you. I want you to have it. Here's to the good times we gonna have. You don't need money, you got a free pass. Here's to the fact that I'll be sad without you. I want you to have it all. Oh, I want you to have it all. I want you to have it. I want you to have it all. May you be as fascinating as a slap bracelet, and may you keep the chaos and the clutter off your desk. May you have unquestionable health and less stress, having no possessions though immeasurable wealth. May you get a gold star on your next test. May your educated guesses always be correct, and may you win prizes shining like diamonds. May you really own it each moment to the next. May the best of your days be the worst of your tomorrows. Whoa. And may the road less paved be the road that you follow. Whoa. Well, here's to the hearts that you're gonna break. Here's to the lives that you're gonna change. Here's to the infinite possible ways to love you. I want you to have it. Here's to the good times we gonna have. You don't need money, you got a free pass. Here's to the fact that I'll be sad without you. I want you to have it all. Oh, I want you to have it all. I want you to have it. Well, I want you to have it all. Oh, want you to have it all you can imagine. No matter what your path is, if you believe it, then anything can happen. Go, 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 raise your glasses. Go, 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 you can have it all. I toast you. Here's to the hearts that you're gonna break. Here's to the lives that you're gonna change. Here's to the...
All right, let's give one more huge round of applause to our 2022 Springdale High School seniors. I'm trying to look out in the audience and see who's crying. Who's crying, y'all? All right, that is a special moment, no doubt. We are beyond proud, beyond proud. All right, eyes here. Students. We have one more portion of our concert. We are going to go ahead and transition. Wind Ensemble will go out that door and come around back. It'll be our last transition of the night and one more set of performances. So we'll be back with you soon. We love you, seniors. The next and final band of the evening is the Springdale High School Wind Ensemble. I get the distinct privilege of conducting this group, and so here we are. We're going to open the curtains and jump into it. First piece is called Ignition. We'll talk about why in a minute. All right, now I get to tell you about that piece we just played. That piece is called Ignition. The composer's notes, and the guy by the name of Todd Stotler is the composer. He is a spectacular composer. It's one of my absolute favorite pieces of band music. His program notes, or the meaning behind the piece for him, was just basically like the spark of creativity when new ideas kind of come together. I love that idea, except I just think it's a rocket ship taking off. And hopefully you got a little bit of that vibe, just Earth to space orbit very, very quickly. So we had a lot of fun playing that for you. All right, I'm going to go ahead and jump into a couple of our awards, and then we'll jump into the next piece of music. So, Outstanding Sophomore. I do say this, and I mean it from the bottom of my heart. All night long, but specifically now, there's multiple people that could have gotten every award that you've already seen and heard. And the ones we're about to go to next is no different. We could go with 3 or 4 different names, and we did have to pick one. This student is a spectacular young talent, and not just because he's a good instrumentalist, but he's just a great kid, solid kid, where he needs to be, when he's supposed to be, gives 100% all the time, really like 110%. His name will very quickly be on the All-State wall very soon. This person is Christopher Tanguma. He was just a couple of points away from getting to audition for All-State next year. I know it will happen. Outstanding junior. It's supposed to be one person, but it can't be this year because there are a number of people that are equally deserving. So we have 3 different people. We went from 1 to 3. We literally tried to nail it down and just could not. So outstanding junior in no particular order. This specific young man is a musician to the core. He just exudes musicianship. Very kind-hearted, brings a lot of people along with him for the journey as he's really rising as an all-state musician this year. And just more than that, he's just a team player and has really a warm heart for so many people. This person is HAR-BER Palomares. He's becoming a pretty good tennis player, I hear, by the way, as well. This young man is also a percussionist, and there's all kinds of percussion that are equally deserving for this. But in particular, his second year at this high school, it feels like he's been here for many moons because his musicianship, the way that he carries himself in and out of the classroom is just kind of more than I've really ever seen out of a high school student. Just got an opportunity to go travel across the country doing an indoor percussion group and got back like at 4 a.m. this morning. No joke. And is here for the concert, so we're really proud of him. His name is Cole Willems. Okay, and then the last individual is not a percussionist, wind player, plays in the band, and this young lady, again, is one of the most kind-hearted that I have seen in my career. She is super talented. On the instrument that she plays, she is already at the top of kind of the state level on this instrument that she's playing, and just is there 100%, 110% every day, brings people along with her, plays beautifully on the bass clarinet, and her name is Lexi Gordani. Okay, and then the last one, we do have to go to the senior land, and again, I'm telling you, I'm not making this stuff up. There's just so many that could be equally deserving, but this young man, there are several awards for the senior level that you could get this award, you can get another 1 or 2 throughout the evening. We decided that this one stuck really well for this young man. He has grown tremendously on his instrument over the last several years and is an all-stater on his instrument this year, kind of got over the hump. It's so great to see people work hard for 3 years and finally get what they were going for. And this guy is Landon Ingram. Okay, the second piece that we're going to perform is called Second Suite. Very, very, very similar and related to the piece that Miss Miller's group played called First Suite. Second Suite was written a little bit later and is an amazing piece of music. I'll give you just a couple little program notes on it. The march of the Second Suite begins with a simple 5-note motive. You'll hear it once we start between the low and the high instruments. First folk tune is heard in the form of a British brass band. You'll kind of hear that kind of sound. Then the second strain starts with a really gorgeous euphonium solo played by 2 all-state euphonium players, so we're proud of them. And then it kind of goes back to the full band. So here is Second Suite, also by Gustav Holst. All right, apparently we have a little baby in the house that loves good music. Perfect timing there. You can't script that any better. All right, we have a couple more announcements, and then we will play our last tune. Some very special people that I want to honor. So, Director's Award, you kind of heard from the other groups. This person is just an outstanding student. Happens to not be a senior in this group, but outstanding. There all the time. They're early, stays late. Great attitude, and just overall pleasant person who's really, really, really talented at his instrument. This young man plays an instrument that doesn't often go with just really special musicality. Okay, sometimes when you play percussion instruments, our percussionists are not this way, but some percussionists kind of hit it, and that's about it. But this guy in particular, like sings through the instruments that he bangs on. So this is a really special young man, and his name is Emmanuel Bonilla Ortiz. Manny. And you will get to hear a little timpani solo from this guy in a minute. All right, Bulldog Award. These people are just really the kind of salt of the earth people in our organization. We have all kinds of great students, but these are the ones that are kind of the glue behind the organization. There's so many things that go on behind the scenes, as you know, in any organization. And these students, they come, stay late, they practice hard, hours of practice. They practice when others are not necessarily practicing, and they just kind of have that dedication, and it shows. And they just really love the band, and the band loves them. So 3 individuals. This young lady is doubling in 2 groups this year because she did such a good job and made an all-region band and then kind of got pulled up. And so her name is Veronica Edmond. I knew she was a good player until I got to hear her one day just by herself, and I was like, man, where have I been? Because she can play all the percussion instruments very, very, very well. These 2 individuals are kind of a pair. They play a lot together. They practice a lot together. I think their humor is the same. They're just kind of 2 peas in a pod. And to have 2 individuals like this that are so close and friends and family and just great players is kind of really special. It doesn't come around all the time. And so I'll go ahead and say both of their names just because it'll make it a little easier. You just heard them on the baritone solos. Alfred Hernandez and Sebastian Trinado Santos. All right, and then the last big award, it's just one of them, but this one is a really special award. I will go ahead and kind of tell you the background of it. This award is called the John Philip Sousa Band Award. We played a march by him earlier this year at Assessment. The Sousa Award is one of the biggest and highest honors in any high school band in the country, and it goes to really the most outstanding band student. We have many of them, but this award is supposed to go to the one that kind of has fire in their eyes. It was introduced all the way back in 1955, and thousands of high schools have presented this over the years. The award recognizes young musicians displaying superior musicianship, leadership, dependability, loyalty, cooperation, and other qualities that are just really, really important to us as music students and as young people. This young lady has been part of this group for several years, and I remember seeing her as a 10th grader, and I've seen her grow and mature in the best way possible. And so without further ado, the John Philip Sousa Award this year goes to Emily Espinoza Alvera. There is one more award on the table there, and actually 2 sets. There's one more individual that I definitely have to honor. This young man is just kind of all things to so many people. Comes, sets up early, sets up late, does all the behind-the-scenes things without a lot of pomp and circumstance, and really our band program couldn't work without him. That Another Bulldog Award goes to Asher Fowler. All right, we are going to go ahead and talk just really quickly about the All-Region Band. I cannot tell you how proud I am of all the work that all the students have done. I think you can tell tonight, hopefully it's very apparent, I have a wonderful team that I will thank in a second, but there's so much depth here at Springdale High School, and that makes me really, really proud to be a part of a team. All the bands from all the way bottom up are doing spectacular. We had a lot of kids audition and make. We're going to start with anybody in the room, out here or on stage. If you made All-Region this year, one of the two bands at the high school level, please stand so we can give you a huge round of applause. All-Region makes. Go ahead and stand. Go ahead and find a seat. So it is a really special thing to see how many students right there in that clump were part of that group. And it's kind of cool to see like virtually the whole group on stage stand in your presence. That's a lot of hard work from individuals. That's a lot of hard work from our staff and a lot of hard work from the adjunct staff that we come in. We have a whole bunch of specialists on instruments that come. We are so blessed to have spectacular teachers here, so we're super proud. Parents also, that is a really good first door opener to college scholarships, okay? And not every student needs to necessarily go on and play music in college, but if they want to, they have the opportunity, and that's something that we really highly value. The next bunch of students I will call one at a time. We'll do it pretty quick and you can clap quickly as it goes. These students made it over the line. They actually got their name on the all-state list this year. Got to miss school for a couple days, go down to Hot Springs, play a great concert with some of the other best musicians in the state. So I will go down in order and just stand as I call you, and we'll clap as we go. On flute, all-state band, Emily Espinoza Alvera. On clarinet, Liz Corvera. On clarinet as well, Giselle Perez. On bass clarinet, we had Stephen Alvarenga. And also Lexi Gordiani. B-flat contra clarinet, Brooklyn McCready. It was a really cool year for all of these students, but we had kind of two pods of students that like really knocked it out together. Trombones are next, and then percussion. We had three all-state, actually four all-state trombone players and a bass bone. Landon Ingram. Jaden Gum. Edwin Soto. And on bass trombone, the big version, the big brother, Edwin Flores Alvarenga. Euphonium, where it talks about the pair that got the award together, that played the euphonium solo together, that made All-State together. This is Alfred Hernandez. And they both have super cool hair, by the way. Sebastian Tornado Santos. On tuba, Christian Pacheco. And then in percussion, another very special year where we had four of them together. Most schools are just excited to have maybe one all-stater, like any instrument, and then they're really excited to get one of every instrument, and then when you have like four of one instrument, it's kind of cool. So percussion, we had Manny Bonilla Ortiz. HAR-BER Palomares. Cole Willems. And although she couldn't be here tonight, Kinsey Lutz as well. Give them all a round of applause, all the All-States players. You may find a seat, guys and gals. All right. I don't think we've done this award in the past, and I'm not for sure why we never did, but there are certain individuals on the stage that have made All-State all 3 years. Please correct me if I miss anyone. But to say that being a 3-year All-Stater at the high school level is like a home run, it's really kind of like a grand slam. It's a very singular achievement. It's not something that everybody has to do, but these students have for 3 years been at the best level of musicianship, and really there's no other higher achievement in Arkansas at the high school level. There's just nothing else that you can do to be any better. And we had 3 of them this year, and again, please correct me if I'm missing anyone. I'm going to give their names, I'm going to give their plaques, and then we also have a very special, it's just a special little memento. We are trying our best to kind of do branding, I guess it's called, where you kind of get some stuff out more in the community. It's important. We have a great brand program. We want people to know about it. So you might have seen out in the lobby some window decals. I've only been waiting 5 years to get this figured out, and Miss Eichenberger helped us to like just knock it out and get it done. So we're really excited. We're going to give these 3 kind of an opportunity to get them on the cars, and we'd love to see as many of them across the city as possible. So 3-year All-Staters, no higher achievement, period, end of story, in the high school realm in Arkansas. No higher achievement. Lizette Corvera. Steven Alvarenga. This guy's had a goal to do this like since he was a little bitty kid, so he accomplished it. And last but not least, Edwin Flores Alvarenga. Congratulations, buddy. Proud of you. All right, Miss Eichenberger, are you still backstage? I hear footsteps. I heard Edwin's footsteps. I don't know if she is or not. Is she? Is she? Okay. If not, it's all right. I'm going to, in your presence, we have a great staff. It's really incredible. At the high school right now, we have a fine arts secretary by the name of Miss Eichenberger, who is absolutely spectacular. She doesn't like to be recognized a lot, so she might have ducked out. It's all right. But we're going to find her because she deserves to be found. She has made this program just talk, basically, by all the behind the scenes. Tonight, as a spring concert, it's an amazing thing to put on. It takes a little bit of work, and so we're really, really proud. Just a small, very small token of our appreciation to her. Cannot do it without her. I would say on behalf of our staff, we appreciate all of our families, all the time and dedication and sacrifice that they give so that we can be a part of an amazing program with amazing kids and amazing students. So I know Miss Miller would be proud to say thank you to her family and to mine, my wife, and my 2 kiddos as well, Miss Holt as well. So last thing we'll say, I think you saw a slide up there. I just want to bring your attention to it. I think we had plus or minus a couple grand, $286,000 that band students got, not just in their band pursuits, but like their academics as well. And so again, not to bemoan the point, but it is a pretty big one. We want our students to grow musically, and then if they want to get to college or trade school, have those opportunities. So $286,000 worth in scholarships this year, I think bears a nice clap for them. Okay, our last piece of music, and then we have one little surprise afterwards. The last piece is called Flashing Winds. Here we go. I think I found her. Miss Eichenberger. Let's give her a huge round of applause, please. The last thing we get to do and to thank you for coming. We absolutely appreciate it. This has been one of our really best spring concerts in recent years, so we appreciate you being here so much. We have a special last thing that we've never done before. I'm not sure it's ever been done here. It might have a long time ago, but it's been a while. We are going to end our concert with a new tradition, and it's called the Alma Mater. All bands will be playing this together in a mass Springdale High School marching band kind of style. So symphonic band, concert band, go ahead and take your place on stage. Parents, you're more than welcome to kind of stand up a little bit, not come on stage, but if you want to stand up and get a video, that'd be totally fine. Here's the Alma Mater. If you know it, sing it. If not, just have fun and enjoy it. You are free to go. Thank you guys so much. We appreciate you being here. No more 8 o'clock rehearsal the rest of the year. Okay? See you guys at 8:45. Thank you, parents. We appreciate you.